What's up and good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video and the return of truck reviews with our buddy Derek over here, who is what are you doing, buddy? What are you chowing down on over there?
So this is actually my first try of the beef jerky, the blood, sweat, tears, work for it.
There you go. All right, if you guys don't know, we have our own line of work for it jerky, as well as bacon jerky, and it is phenomenal, and it sells out every time we get it in stock. Derek, let me know. First thoughts. What do you think, buddy?
Dude, this stuff is good. Like, nice and moist. Like, it's not that stuff that like you're sitting there like trying to rip it apart with your teeth. Like,
Yeah. I've already got jaw issues. I don't want to sit there and gnaw on tree bark all day long.
Yeah, no. Like, you can tell the ingredients are good in this thing.
There you
Like,
go.
There's some good stuff, man. Good job on
Good.
this.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know if by the time this video goes live, there'll be more in stock, but if not, go on our website, workforapparel.com. You can sign up there and you'll be notified when we get more of that in stock, but we got all of our merch and stuff in stock. Anyways, that's not why we're here today. We are here to rate and review your guys' trucks. You guys send us in your trucks to truckreview@hotmail.com. We pull them up here on our computer and we talk about them. Yep. I'm more of a modern show truck style of guy. Derek's more of an old school, utilitarian. I don't really know exactly how to describe it.
Purpose built.
Purpose built. That's probably a much better way of saying that type of guy. So we got two different opinions here, and we're just gonna jump straight into it. We're actually gonna jump straight into it with Derek's truck because he tried to sneak it in there. Let's just get this dang thing out of the way. For many of you guys that have not seen Derek's new truck, if you know Derek from the channel, then you'll know he's got the C10, the K20. He had a Lexus that got totaled like 4 times. And now he is in. Let's open this email up from Derek here. Let's see. Also, if you guys are sending in pictures, we request like 1 to 2, maybe 3 of different angles of high quality pictures, not in the dark, not that we can't see, as well as a brief description. Let's see if all right, Derek did not send in a description.
I'll be happy to give one myself.
Okay. I guess we can do that live. Can you do it into the microphone there, Derek?
Yeah, let me work on that.
Okay.
So this is a 2004
All
Chevy
right.
2500 HD with the 6.6 Duramax.
All right.
This thing has been a nightmare. When I picked it up, I got it for a deal. I've been looking for a cat eye for a while. I wanted, emissions weren't a big thing because I'm in Florida and I can take care of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But this one was an 04, no emissions. It is the LB7. And it had blown head gaskets off rip. So threw it on my trailer, brought it home, got it for a steal of a deal, to be honest with you.
All right.
Did some head gaskets, head studs, hope for the best. Heads were trashed. All the cups were blown out. It was just bad. Ended up getting a set of heads. Ran for a while, good, until it spun a main bearing. The oil pressure sensor took a crap, dumped its oil. Yeah.
Standard Derek.
Mind you, this thing had 330 when I picked it up. Yeah. So my whole plan was like, I was going to save this thing. The guy was literally getting ready to get rid of it. And I was going to save it. That was like my plan. There's no rust on this truck. That was the reason why I decided to save this one. I'm not a body guy. I'm not a paint guy. I plan on getting into it. So spun a main bearing, tore the motor out, ended up finding a donor block, threw it all back together, ran it for a while. Then it turned out the turbo was bypassing oil, so it got a Ryan Diesel Services, their rebuilt turbo, or no, it's a new turbo, but they do a few of their upgrades to it in shop.
All right.
Turbo's awesome. It's not loud like the K20s is, which is nice. And then I just got done throwing in a set of injectors because my balance rates were getting a little whack.
I rated a 3.
Appreciate it, dog. No, the truck's clean. I like it. It does what I need it to do, and it's a platform that I'm going to grow off of.
Derek, I hate to rush you along, but we got a lot of trucks we got to get to.
Fine.
So this is Derek's truck. Everybody, follow him along at Square Body Tig on YouTube, and he might maybe one day post another video about this.
No, I've got a bunch of videos already recorded. I just got to get them out.
There you go. I see one here that says Trusty Rusty. I have no idea what this is. We're just going to blankly open these. And if your pictures suck, we're going to click right on off of it because we have to keep going and we got to have good pictures. So Trusty Rusty, this is not what I expected. Not what I expected. Okay. Trusty Rusty here. Do we have a description? We do not have a description.
Just like we said, cool, this truck looks like it's got
replicas or like factory wheels. He's got bigger tires and a light bar in the bumper. What state is that, Dede? Can you see that? A little hard to see there. We're staring on a small I mean, I feel like a rusty truck would come from Alaska.
Maybe.
This truck does not look rusty at all. You might want to rename it, albeit I'm going to give it a 3 because it's a very basic truck.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. It could be a cool truck if you gave us a description, but
also one of my least favorite body styles.
Yes.
Got us here, Anthony. Anthony's got a 2006 F250. No description, one picture?
I can't do nothing. It's a
Next.
4.8.
Let's go to Bob.
Baba.
All right, we're gonna save this. We're gonna do a whole weird ride edition. If you guys want to see some weird stuff that people sent in, we'll do a whole edition of that, of weird rides. But for now, we're gonna stick to trucks.
Oh, that was sick.
All right, here we go. Sick. We got a 2009 F-250 fully optioned Carly 4.5 pin top kit, custom coated Kings, Innovate, G500s, 37 Toyo RTs. Dedic, jump in on this one, buddy.
Yeah, it's cool. Not much done to it, but it looks practical. It looks clean. Looks like something I would drive to work and back and be happy with a smile on my face.
So you notice here we got high quality pictures from a couple of different angles, as well as a description that's perfect. Now looking at this truck again, if you were to see it as in like Dedic's eyes, you're seeing it as like lifted truck. Cool. I see a million of these on the road. One of the things I like to do when I preach in my videos is if you're gonna do something to a truck, it needs to make it better, right? You can lift a truck and yeah, you made your ground clearance better, but if it rides like crap, you're not gonna want to drive it. This guy, just based off the description of what he did here, he went high-end on everything, right? So he's got the Carly kit. We all know Carly makes a very high-end kit for these trucks. And then he took it to the next level. Like, those Innovate wheels are expensive. He had custom-coated kinks. I'm assuming I don't have a picture of those. Maybe we do. Oh, no, we got your picture.
Those are nice wheels. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. There's one more picture that's not loading, so maybe that's of the Kings. But when you spend the money to do little details like that, that's the stuff that I really do appreciate. And, again, this is like a very functional truck, albeit you spend a lot of money, but I guarantee this truck rides really good. So you get your truck lifted, you get to look over traffic, you get to take it off-road. Obviously, he's in the desert here. Maybe he uses this to go to the desert. I don't know. Obviously, it's not a pre-run or anything like that, unless you're Fern, because Fern uses his Carly kit like he's trying to try out for the Baja 1000. Yeah. But I give this truck I'm going to give it a solid 7 because I know the money he spent on it. It's nothing too flashy.
I'm going to give it a 7.3 just to one-up you a little bit.
All right.
I could see myself honestly using this as my tow rig. Like if I saw this thing pulling
solid truck,
like a nice enclosed trailer, I would look at it a few times, but I do that. That's a 6 setup.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
We got Beckett here. Oh, and also please no screenshots.
No angles.
Oh, hold on. But we got the mini bike.
Oh, yeah. Forget the truck.
What is going on here with these pictures? We got another email. Man, okay. I'm going to give him this one just because he got a description. It's a 7.3. Ain't nothing. I'm going to say it like him. All right.
Ain't nothing special.
She got 350K on the clock. I was going to say on the clock and I didn't even read that.
Damn.
Yeah. It still runs strong. It's used for work, renovating houses. Keep up the awesome videos, man. Can't wait to see Derek back in them for a bit. That beef jerky was truly amazing. Awesome, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. So you guys know I'm a 7.3 guy. I'm a sucker for a good 7.3. This is like the grandpop version of a 7.3. It's got I wish I could see that paint job a little better.
Yeah.
It's a little hard here in pictures. Well, I guess we could see it with this mini bike kind of in the way.
Dude, scroll down. I want to talk about the bike.
You want to talk about the mini bike?
That thing. Look at the handlebars on that thing.
The mini bike looks like it should be called Trusty Rusty.
We found Trusty Rusty.
Look at those tires though.
Like look at that. Look at the little rear fender.
And he's mobbing it in the ice. Like that's icy asphalt, dude. Look at there's snow right there. All right. To me, this is like a standard. Like I would probably seek out to. I don't know. When I look at 7.3s to buy, I don't look at these types other than like I know they were taken well care of, but I don't want to undo like the grandpa version of them to make them like my style. So I don't want to take that from these. I'm gonna give it I don't see anything special. What is that? Steel wheels on that thing? 4 or 5.
These trucks are weird to me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They're weird. Like what's up with that? What is that? A B pillar? What's going on with the half B pillar where it just stops halfway to the door?
I don't know. Like, the door hinges on the little B pillar right there.
There's so many weird lines and just like
the paint line doesn't help any of the lines anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not a two-tone fan guy, so I'm a more fan of a solid paint job, especially on the OBSs. Albeit there's a lot of two-tone ones out there. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just not even a Ford OBS fan. Like honestly, like I feel like.
All right, rate the Ford and then rate the mini bike.
Dude, the bike's a 10.
Okay.
Ford's like a 4.
All right.
You know, I'll give you a 4 or 5 because you're keeping something old.
We do appreciate
relevant,
that.
and I appreciate that, yeah.
All right. So we're kind of picking these at random again, guys. Let's see. We're going to go with Greg. Oh. Greg, let's see. I'm 15 years old, and after owning my truck since 2017 and working for it, this is what I've built. 1983 Chevy C10 short bed. LS53 with a built 4L60 and a shift kit. Ford 8.8 rear end swap with a 3.73 posi. Not pictured, but does have 15x10 American Racing torque thrusts. If you review my truck, it would mean a lot. I know it's not a pretty truck, but I'd love to get your honest opinion. All right, so this is Dedic's World right here, an LS swapped.
This is sick. I like it a lot.
C10, buddy.
I like it a lot, man. This thing's cool. What else we got? We got pictures.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking under the hood. First of all, let's just start under there.
We'll talk.
But let's just talk about how clean that looks.
It's clean. It's done right.
A lot of guys aren't like it. Don't look that clean under the hood when you do an LS swap. All right. So we got all right. That's the only pictures we got there.
All right.
So this is Dedic's World, and you guys are gonna see that heavily in the ratings and the opinions. I don't know enough about these trucks other than I know it's very common, an LS swap C10, but I don't want to say it's easy, but there's parts available that make it practically a bolt-on setup. Yeah. But it looks like the kid touched on a bunch of details. He's 15. Like this kid is 15 doing this to an old truck. He's not getting like caught up in the flashy trucks on Instagram. Like this kid, I like this.
Dude, this guy's got style. Look what it's parked next to. That's a cat eye.
A cat eye, yeah.
Dude, this guy's got style. I like him.
There you go.
Scroll up a little bit. Let's talk about some things in the debate that I noticed.
All right, this is Dedic's World right here.
Dude, it's clean. I like that the truck comes factory with AC. It's not hooked up. It's not too much of a problem. Depending on which motor mounts you went with and what company, it could be a pain in the butt to get the AC hooked up. Hopefully you went with something like Tejas motor mounts. That way you can slide it up forward and still use the stock AC compressor. Coolant bottle reservoir. Try to find one of those like CNC like cut ones that like put it up against the fire, like not the firewall, but the core support. And then you can use like a Jack Daniels bottle. Looks cool and it cleans up that part of the engine bay.
He's 15 guy.
I'm sure he's got a buddy that has an empty bottle sitting around somewhere.
Make sure you fill the interior with some Marlboros.
No, but okay, use whatever container you want.
The high school bathroom, you ain't a real truck guy.
Whatever. Use whatever container you want. Point is, like, dude, this thing looks clean. Like,
you're a Sunny Delight container.
You're a few steps away from this being even cooler. Like, clean up the engine bay a little bit, hide a few things here and there.
That thing's pretty clean, though. I give it.
Yeah, it is.
Most people would butcher in, dude. Especially at 15, they're gonna butcher an engine.
Hey man,
swap.
where'd you get that radiator mount? Hit me up. Hit me in my DMs. I need like 2 of them. So let me know where you got that so I can order too. Because that one's nice.
This looks cleaner than Dedic's truck.
It is absolutely. Yeah. I'll give him that for sure. It looks cleaner than mine.
All right, Dedic, give us a rating on Greg's truck.
8.3.
8.3. Wow. 8.3. Okay. I'm gonna give him a. I'm gonna give Greg a 6.2. I like the swap. You're doing a good job, kid. You're on the right track in life.
Are you taking into account that he's 15 in that?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am. Right. Square bodies, you're more your world.
Hey man, we'll see you do this.
I can't. This 15-year-old's way more talented than I am.
Sick. I like it a lot.
All right. Next up, we got a 2002 Silverado on a 5.6 drop stock 4.8 fully built rear end with track bars and an 03 to 07 captain's chairs with center console swap. I do like that setup. All right, so let's talk about something here. Let's see how many pictures we got. Okay, we got a couple of different angles. There we go. That's a good shot right there. This is kind of what I envision these trucks being made for.
Yep.
This is what I see when I see a single cab truck.
Yep.
I didn't even notice the dominoes on the roof there, but
yes.
This is what I like. To me, this is what it's not my style. Let me just put that out there. I'm not I'd probably own one just to own one, but I will never seek out this style of truck. However, that's what that body style is meant for. Anything else, I don't like at all.
Yep. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I will say this is probably my least favorite color Chevy ever did. It's like that tannish silver sandstone.
It's a weird rental car color.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. However, again, these are a 2002. I don't know if this has been repainted. If it has not, and you've kept it this clean, man. And that chrome, I give credit to anybody that can keep their truck this clean. The wheels look good. They're not too big, not too gaudy. They're not replicas, thank God. Dedic, your thoughts?
I'm not a big fan of the front end. That is probably my least favorite of the front ends. But dude, like it still looks, it's clean, it's done right. I think the only thing that you could probably do that would set this even more apart from other ones is a color match front bumper
and a roll pan.
And a roll pan. Yeah,
I think it needs a roll pan. Like this style of truck needs a roll pan. You see the exhaust coming out there on the front of the wheel.
That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish we had interior pictures. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I want to see.
I feel like this got a cool interior in it, especially with the captain chairs.
Yeah.
No, I like this. I actually really do like this. This is something that this is like a city cruiser almost for me in my mind. Like if I lived in the city but still wanted something cool but something practical. Something that I had to park in weird, like tight
you can
spots
whip
all
it
the
around
time,
anywhere. Yeah,
this is it. I could see myself owning this.
Rate it.
I'm gonna go with like a 6.5.
Wow.
I'm keeping my ratings up
Okay.
top open. I'm hoping we're getting some cool stuff in, but like,
All right, I'm gonna give him a solid 5.5 for keeping this truck that clean.
Yeah, this is
again,
cool.
it's just not my style, but it's a nice truck. He did a good job.
I feel like we're really underrating people here, but you know.
Well, we don't know what's coming.
Yeah,
if
that's the
everybody's
problem.
a 10, then
Like,
you know.
yeah, if this is the coolest thing we see all day and we get nothing else after, I'm gonna be kind of sad I rated it as
All
low as I
right,
did.
fair. Here we go. We got Jonah with a 2014 GMC Sierra SLE 4x4, 2-inch level, 15-inch race lines, 35-inch Toyo MTs. You didn't even see the full truck and you said Chris. This is very similar to Chris's truck here. Let's see. We got a couple of different pictures. All right, Dedic, give us a quick, brief rundown of this truck.
What? I'm sorry. Hey, you got Raceline Wheels. Raceline Wheels is a good company. I
Yeah.
like them. They make good stuff. Besides that, like, there's nothing really done to it. You know what this truck really looks like to me?
What's that?
You've got a few years in the trade. You want
Okay.
to start making something look nice,
All right.
but you don't want to dump a bunch of money into something that's gonna, just kind of put you upside down on something.
Fair.
I like this a lot. Like I said, this is something clean. It's nothing that I'm gonna like look too many times at driving down the road. But I
Right.
feel like if I own this, I would still look back when I lock it up. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of like a requirement for me. Like I'll say.
And
that
one
a
thing
lot.
you'll notice, so again, this isn't like it's not a flashy show truck, right? Like we can all agree on that. But the guy's like doing photo shoots with it, which tells me he cares about the truck.
Yeah.
He's gonna take care of the truck. It's a 2014, but it looks newer.
Yeah, actually, it does.
Yeah, if I saw this
Yeah.
thing driving down the road, like I would think it was newer than a 2014, just off of quick glance. Obviously, you see the front end, but I give him credit, man. The truck's super clean. It's leveled. It's practical. It'll still tow. It's 4x4. It'll take you wherever you want to go. I want to give it a 5, just because.
Yeah, I think five's kind of
Yeah. It can use some
I agree with
a little
that.
more color matching. I feel like would really set this thing off. Okay, coming up next here, we've got this guy put YouTube in the subject. Caught my attention. Ty. I think I just spit also. Ty's got a 2015 Ram 2500 Laramie Mega Cab, 12-inch FTS kit, 28x16 JTX forged on 42 Furies, Illusion Royal powder coat, bed speakers, sound system all around, 5% size, 15% shield. Thanks.
can't see anything out of that thing.
All right. Ooh, this is a good sized truck. Let's see if we got any more
this
pictures. All right. This is a good picture right here. This is a very nice
Is there
picture.
anything?
You want to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, might as well look at them all before we pick on the one we're gonna sit on.
I feel
All right,
like
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
we
You were
took
there.
this
You're right.
picture.
You're right. I was at a.
All right, Dedic, go ahead, buddy. What do you think?
Moose power. No, this truck is nice. Like this is mega cabs. I dig the mega cabs. Mega cabs are sick.
Yeah,
they
they
look
do
cool.
look good.
They just look mean going down the road. Those headlights are nice. Those are not original headlights. Those.
They might be Alpha Rex.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think those are Alpha X headlights. I'm not gonna talk about that. That's yeah.
It's all you, buddy.
Yeah, no, dude, this truck is sick. Like, honestly, like this is.
Good.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this. This is like what's in right now, I think. Like, if I went to a truck show, like, especially like Daytona, this is a truck I would imagine seeing at Daytona 100%.
But like of the nicer ends at a truck show, this is
nicer
what you're
ends,
gonna
yeah.
see. I mean, obviously,
100%.
he went big. I mean, look at the springs are powder coated. It looks like the axles are powder coated. At least the diff covers are. But no, just the covers.
Like,
yeah, the covers are powder coated. All the brackets are done right.
Yeah.
I
I would say this is going big without going too far.
yeah. So kind of like in like my Denali.
Yeah.
Like I mean, some might say I went too far, but I feel like I'm kind of in this guy's world to where you
Yeah,
can daily
100%,
it,
yeah.
and you're not too worried about it. Again, I
Yeah.
did that before I lived on a dirt road, but I think this is a super solid truck, super
No,
clean.
I like this a lot.
I think
I really
he's
do.
got a lot of stance. It's very wide, but I think it's the right amount with the mega cabs. They look good, like stanced out.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll say this: if he drives this thing often, do something about the tint. But if this is something that you drive once in a while, dude, like
I don't know how people drive that with that dark.
Do it,
Yeah,
dude.
I
Like, there's
don't-
been times where like the guy who had my truck before had it tinted dark, and there's been times where I've literally looked at like my girl and be like, I'm about to rip these windows out because I cannot see what's to the left. Like,
It is not fun having to roll your windows down at night to be able to like turn.
just look down the road to make sure no one's about to smoke you on your driver's
Yeah.
side.
You can get it looking really dark without going really dark.
But no, I like this a lot. This is real nice. Like I said before, this is a lot without going too far.
All right. Give us a rating.
8.3. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm gonna go higher. This is like an 8.99 for me.
I was thinking 9. Yeah.
this is like
I
a
was in the
9
9
for me.
world. Yeah.
This
Good
thing
job,
is me.
Ty.
I don't like, and there's not much more you could do to really set this thing off more. 'Cause I
Well,
feel
that's
like
the
it'd
thing.
be going too far.
Without building like a drop cradle lift,
Yeah.
there's only so much you can do with the bolt on, right? And we're kind of exceeding it right here. This is about the level of farness you're going to go with a bolt on, other than like an any level or a Kelderman where you're actually now your lift moves. but in like standard bolt-on, this is as far as you can go before you start going too crazy, and then that puts it in the too far for Dedic category.
You know what I'm gonna say? Actually,
Oh, no.
You're gonna hate me for that, or you're gonna love me for this because I hate you for like doing this.
What?
I'd do something with the wheels. I'd get them powder coated.
I'm with you on that.
I'd get them powder coated. That way you can do something.
What's funny
with
is I actually think they look good on this.
Oh my god! This is always the
I've
opposite.
never been a big polished wheel guy. I mean, I was back in the day, but I feel like powder coating looks good.
Yeah.
I feel like on this truck it fits. He's got just enough little silvery.
Well,
accents.
that's what I'm saying. But if you do the wheels, then you can do something with the mirrors. You can do something with the handles, and then kind of that would like be like the final like finishing.
I don't know, but as it sits, I feel like he did it right. Keep the mirror caps. Normally, I'm a fan of color matching mirror caps, but keep the mirror caps and the handles the way they are if you're having polished wheels at all.
Yeah, so we're agreeing on that. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Next up, we've got. Let's scroll through here.
Actually, I'm gonna.
Oh, what do you got? One?
I think I'm gonna cherry pick one.
All right, Dedic's gonna cherry pick one. Let's see what Dedic's got.
Nope, not that one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. That was a Ford OBS. Dedic's not a fan of the Ford OBS.
You know who I was gonna pick.
Okay, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I did it wrong. This is why you control it.
This is why you're not in control. All right. So we've got Joe here with a 1980 K30 crew cab short bed with an LB7 Duramax. Truck has about a 12-inch lift-on coilover, soon to be air in the rear. Nice. Build is in truck entirely because I found your channel on the first 2 episodes of Derek's truck. When you guys started that thing, I immediately bought a precision fabrication kit and began my own build. Awesome. Thank you for all you do, Rhino. And of course, Mr. Tig himself, Dedic. Go ahead, buddy. I'm going to let you just have this one, man.
You know what's crazy? He says that he basically did this because of what I did to my truck. This thing is cooler than my truck.
Well, yeah, I agree on that.
It's 100%, dude. He's got coilovers in the front.
Those are beautiful.
This thing is.
Look how mean that looks.
I'm looking at this thing now and it's like, oh, now I want. This is inspiring me to do more stuff to mine again.
Nice.
Like after we got done with not even done. Whenever we got to a good stopping point with my truck, where I was like, all right, I need to calm down and recuperate from this thing.
Right.
Like, I just haven't had the motivation to go back and like continue doing it. It's
hard. It's hard to restart. Well, so I will say, what's cool about the truck world is, again, he started this build because of what he saw on our channel. And then now he took it to a next level. And then I'm sure I know him and Dedic talk.
Yeah.
So Dedic's going to take his truck now. Like, you bounce back and forth. All right, man, cool. I don't know if he hit you up for the engine swap, but he might have. To where it's like, hey, I got some questions about this. And then now I'm sure Dedic's going to be like, yo, I got some questions about that coilover setup.
Oh, yeah, I already have.
And the truck world bounces back and forth. And that's what I love. I don't want to say there's competition out there, but everybody always feels like you want to do better, right? And you see something and then you can tweak it. And so this is a classic case of that. Now, I'm looking at this truck, and this is my ideal square body right here.
Yeah.
Is something like this. Dude, if you did the body work on this thing, not knowing exactly what everything looks like underneath, I'm sure Dedic could probably tell me every detail of this truck. But if you frame off this thing, restore the body, this is like a $70,000-$80,000 truck.
Yeah.
Or more at auction. If you make this thing pristine. I love the coilovers, love the tire wheel combo. Yeah. I'm gonna need some center caps though. So I need some better center caps. Okay.
Dude, he cares about this truck. Like, I believe this is the truck he took to his wedding that he just got married like within the last year. Took it, drove it. I forgot how far. Got married with it.
Nice.
Drove it around. He genuinely does, like, from what I.
Well, and he's got a work for decal on the back window. Like,
dude, he does his own powder coating out of his own garage.
Nice.
Like, he's doing this is not his only vehicle. He's got like 3 other vehicles he's constantly working on.
Nice.
Like, he's legitimately out there working for it.
I mean, dude, when this truck is done, I'm assuming I don't know, is he keeping it patina or is he going to paint it?
I think we've talked, and he says he's got plans on doing body work down the line. But it's not pressing him right now.
This thing with like bodywork dialed in is gonna be a showstopper for
I can't wait to see the air in the rear, because it's basically gonna be like
Dedic's gonna copy everything.
Rude.
All right, buddy, rate this truck.
Yeah, this thing, it's an 8.5 for me, and I'm only giving it an 8.5 because I want there to leave room to continue to get better. Because
I'm gonna give him an 7.9. The mismatched bed and all that is throwing my off. I know this is a work in progress, so I know he's gonna come back. He's gonna.
Yeah, this truck is one of the crew cab is on my list of square bodies I still need to acquire.
Gotcha.
But no, this thing is, I love it.
Is this the same guy sending in an OBS? It's the same name. I don't know if it's the same email.
Check to see if it's the same email.
Do you know what his email is off the top of your head?
I do not.
All right, let's see. No. Oh,
okay.
We got another guy with the exact same name. This time we get a Ford OBS with a work Ford decal on it, which always bumps you up at least 1 point there. Let's see, 97, 7.3, 2-wheel drive extended cab, bone stock, only has CP attic front headlights and taillights, has 132 132,000 miles on it. Is such a good truck. If I was a fan of extended cabs, I would try to buy it from you right now because that's fairly low mileage for a 7.3. Super clean truck. I'm just going to briefly run through this one. This is an elevated grandpa special. This looks like it was like handed down from your grandpa, and then you threw some new headlights on it. Obviously, you kept the factory wheels and tires, which I just sold mine not that long ago that I've been holding on to forever. It's just a clean truck. It's a very, very good platform, and if you ever decide to sell this truck, you will get a good amount of money for it. I'm just not an extended cab guy for OBSs, really any truck, but OBSs in particular. I have a single cab and I have a crew cab. Everybody says I need to add an extended cab to my fleet, but I don't like them. The window line doesn't line up for some reason. I don't know why.
The window looks like it's something that they had, and they're like, well, we need to use these up. So
it looks like the old Nissan hard bodies where they had that one window that kind of goes over the top, like the Bronco 2 rear window. Like, I don't understand the different size window. But all in all, solid truck. It's got 132,000 miles on it, man. Take care of this truck. Drive it as little as you can, and it's going to be worth a lot of money. I'm going to give it a 5 just because it's a clean like stock. Like you could almost roll that off the factory line.
I'm gonna give it a 5.5 just because at this point he's preserving something. Yeah, and that's worth a few points in my book.
Fair. Fair.
No, that thing's nice. It's clean.
All right, here we go. Let's pick up something different here. We've got a 1992 Dodge W250. It's got a Cummins with all stock engine. Paint is Delmonico red with move bumpers. 17x10 visions wrapped in 3217 copper discoveries. I don't know. Cooper, is that what it is?
Cooper, my guy.
We're old, bro. I'm surprised your eyes picked that up. All running lights are white and switchback LEDs. Interior wise, 4 6.5-inch speakers, 4 10s in the rear pillars. Mid engine build is next. All right, let's scroll down here. What do we got?
High school student. You didn't get to that part.
I did not get to that part. High school student. All right. Hopefully we got more than one picture. All right, we're going.
Okay. Hey, you got a sticker.
Does he got work for it to go?
Go up. Let me see that rear bumper.
All right.
Got bumpers on it. Okay.
Yeah, so he's got move bumpers. So it was funny because we actually just saw a first gen Ram or a Dodge today. Yeah. And I was telling Derek, I'm like, I'm not a big fan except for like the crew cabs lifted, and they're very, very rare. Looking at this, I will say the paint job looks great. Blacking out everything on these trucks is cool. That's what I did with my gray OBS. I took all the chrome factory parts, the window bezels, everything, and blacked them out. It may really change the look of these trucks. I'm not a big move bumpers fan. Yeah. However, the move bumpers for these trucks look a lot less ridiculous than they look on the newer model trucks. Yeah. So I'm a fan. He's got the hood ornament on there. Is that what I'm saying?
I believe that is the Ram.
I like the hood ornament on there. Solid truck, man. Solid truck.
Chevy called. They want their mirrors back.
No, jeez. Get out of here.
No, it's all good. Dude, that paint is nice. So look at the reflection. I can see the vehicle next to it.
I know. And you're in high school, bro. Like,
yeah, dude. Now that's
you definitely got the coolest truck in the high school parking lot for sure.
That is a sick high school truck. Yeah. That is awesome.
I would drive the crap out of that in high school.
Drive the crap out of it in high school, save up some money to get something else, then lock this thing away.
You got the bench sheet.
Lock this thing away. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, lock this thing away.
You get the little sweetheart slide on over after the football game.
Yeah. No, this is this is the truck that I could imagine, like, if my life went perfect. I'm thinking back, like, yeah, my high school sweetheart, and this is the truck I picked her up from the football game and took it.
Still got it. I'm going to hand it down to my son one day.
Dude, this thing is nice. Don't do too much to it. Yeah. This honestly, I love the way it is. Black out the mirrors. Call it a day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, great job. I'm going to give this thing an 7.9.
I'm going 7.2.
Okay.
7.2.
All right. Next up, we've got random scroll. This one.
That's what I was looking at.
Oh, hold on. We gotta wait for the pictures to load. Alrighty, so we got the picture up here. Little technical difficulties here, but all right. So, Derek, I'm gonna let you have a first stab at this one.
That hood is something.
That hood is what's that animal that? Is it a capybara that has a big schnoz?
Big schnozzleberry. I am not a fan of the bushwhacker mud flared.
Agreed.
Thing. They do it for some people.
However, I feel like this is like the last body style that they should have ever been put on.
Yeah, I'll give it to that. They don't look horrible on this truck. I'm just not a fan. Like if I had a gun in my head and someone said you got to put them on one, this is definitely it. I'll give you that.
I feel like a lot of the mods I'm seeing on this truck. So plastic is like a thing you might hear us mention when we talk about like a Ram 1500 stuff. They have a lot of black plasticky stuff. I've seen a lot of black plasticky stuff here. Yeah. I say GM toe mirrors look good on everything, like the newer style ones. I don't know if they just need to be painted on this truck, but they stand out because they're black plasticky. They need to be leveled a little bit more. It looks like they're just a hair out of level. The snout is a lot, man. I can't get my eyes away from the snout.
I just
the snout is a lot. We got some Archon wheels, cool. I like the tire combo, wheel tire combo. I mean, a blacked out truck's cool.
Like we got some traction bars down there.
Yep. It's hard to beat a blacked out truck, but you got a bunch of different types of black. The hood looks like it's a different sheen than the body.
It looks like a matte almost.
The fender flares are obviously like they're just armor rolled up, extra shiny, but they're like a matte. And then the mirrors are black. We got too many different things. If you just like went to a body shop and had all of this stuff gloss black to where it blended in a little bit better, I feel like it would be less stand outage. Which with a black truck and a murdered out truck like this, you kind of want to be less stand outage.
Yeah, you want everything to kind of flow together and disappear with each other.
Yeah, so I can see you did a lot of work. Looks like you got a headache rack on the back there too. Actually, looks you loaded up there. I didn't even realize. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff loaded up in the bed there. So you use the truck. That being said, it's got some details it needs, but it looks like a solid truck, right? It's just details I necessarily wouldn't do.
Yeah, if this was my truck, I'd put the original hood back on it, and then honestly, like you said, get them paint matched and then just drive it.
Yeah,
it's not a bad looking truck. It's just, I can't get away from that hood. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just.
I'll give you a 5.2 because I appreciate that you did some work to it, but it's just a different direction than I would go.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5.3, 5.5 area. It's you've done things to it. They're just not my taste. That's all.
All right, fair enough. All right, coming up next, we've got here if it'll open, there we go. 2007 Silverado pre-runner with the Vortec Max 6.0, 4L70E, 14 bolts, Missoula long travel front end, 8-inch king shock, 16 inches of travel, pre-runner bumper with light bar Baja designs, fog lights, rear Devers, OEM swap Bilsteins, long travel shackles, hangers, Missoula bumper, 12 inches of travel, 37-inch toil RTs, 18-inch methods. All right, so we're starting off here with the that's the Missoula kit. All right. Let's scroll down. Okay, so here we go. Remember, we talked about this body style looking best as a pre-runner. And here it is. We actually just went from a similar body style. To me, these trucks look best as a pre-runner. Again, extended cab, not my favorite.
This is the only extended cab I would drive, though.
But
as a pre-runner.
If this was a crew cab as a pre-runner, it would be like, that would be great.
Yeah.
I dig it. Clearly, you've done a lot of work. I know those long travel kits are not cheap.
Yeah.
Doing the rears, you kind of did like, I don't want to say the bare minimum because you did like the rear's probably soft, but I feel like the next step is like, back having it, doing some bed cage stuff. Like that's the next level. I'm not a fan of pre-runners where like everything's done to the front and then the rear's just kind of like left to bounce down the road. Like if you're going to take the front that far, take the rear that far. And maybe that's the plan with this thing.
Yeah.
Again, it's a ton of money to do this, so I understand doing it in stages. But just a decent truck. It looks like a lower trim package with the grill. I could be wrong. Which again, I don't necessarily know if you want to take like a Z71 and spend all that money to beat the truck up.
This truck is purpose built.
There you go, purpose built. Dedix.
Yep, he's got something. He's got some things he's into. He's building towards that so he can do it more and enjoy it. And I like that.
There you go. I love that tire combo. Like that looks good. All right, Dedic, rate this thing.
He's honestly got a lot done on the front end. I'm gonna be 7.6.
7.6?
Yep.
All right. Well, I was using a Pittsburgh jack. I recommend the Daytona from Harbor Freight, but I'm going to give him a 6.8.
Okay.
I feel like we need a little bit more on the back end, and this thing will be a solid runner. Okay, next up, we've got a... all right, they're not loading. Okay, let's skip it down then. Luke, we've got a 2006 LBZ. We've only got 160,000 miles and ready for a build. I need suggestions on what to do. First mods. All right, Dedic. Here we go. This is a very, very clean truck.
This is nice,
Watching your channel has definitely inspired me to work for it and save up for my Duramax. Nice, brother. Yeah. Looks like you've got an awesome start, and you already got like decent looking wheels and tires on there.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this then. We'll take it a little bit different. I'm going to make recommendations. We'll let Dedic make recommendations because obviously I would say it's, stock truck, but it looks like there's some work done to it. So if it were me and I was to build my ideal cat eye off of this, I would go like a 7 to 9 inch lift kit on some 37s, 38s, somewhere in that range, maybe 39s. And then, I don't know, like some 20 by 14s, maybe 20 by 12s would probably be better on this thing. Chris just walked in, guys, so that's who Dedic is waving to. And then a little bit of color matching. I'd swap those mirrors to the new GM style toe mirrors, and that's really all you need for these things. Go ahead, Dedek. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I like this. This is real nice. My first thing I think I would do with this truck is peek underneath those fender flares. Take a look at what's.
See if we've got a little rust. This truck looks clean. I don't know.
It looks
if
clean.
there's
I
rust.
don't think there is, because if it's clean behind those, I would pop those off.
I actually like them on these trucks.
I keep going back and forth. I still haven't thrown mine away.
Yeah.
I look at them. I'm like, God, those are pretty nice. But it's like
It's the best, cleanest factory fender flare.
my
that was
biggest
ever
thing
out
though
there.
is they're getting to that point in that age where you kind of need to take them off. They hold a lot of moisture. They get a lot of stuff inside.
They will
of them.
scratch the crap out of your paint because they vibrate just a little bit up and down. So
Yeah.
if you ever do pull them off,
Yeah.
you're gonna see.
Like my thing is, if I sent off, like, honestly, this truck looks like it's had like paint done to it. Like if I'm getting something painted, I'm taking those off. I'm not gonna put them back on.
fair.
And so I would take a look at that, maybe, pop them off, but honestly with them still looks clean, still looks good. Mirrors, definitely mirrors, whether it's Boost Auto, you go with the Amazon ones, the door handles, do the color match door handles. You can
Agreed.
get the ones that are already like sanded and shaved, ready for paint ready. Those things are awesome. Headlights,
Looks like he's done headlights because the amber's missing out the corners there.
Oh yeah, so he probably has.
Or he did what I used to do on Instagram, and I used to edit out the ambers in my headlights because I couldn't afford nice ones.
Yeah, no, honestly, dude, like unless you're trying to go big or like do some like crazy build, like I like what I'm already seeing. Like
It's a solid truck as
I'd
it
do
sits.
maybe some amp steps, do an exhaust, color match some things, do a third brake light. I actually just installed that the tailgate pull with the backup camera. Do something like that for like a little creature comfort.
Send it back in when you're done. We'll rate it then. There's your.
I like this a lot though. This is ooh.
All right, let's
It's
pick
nice.
something a little bit different here. We've got a recently finished 2022 long travel Tacoma. This thing is pretty dope. Go get Chris. Get over here. This is Chris's world right here. We need a Chris. Chris, come on, buddy. I need you to.
This is sick.
I need you to sit in on this one, man. You're the off-road long travel guy. Come on.
It's a Tacoma.
Come on. Come on. Oh, all right. Chris is scared.
okay.
Chris is scared. Chris, you look warm in your jacket. All right. Very comfortable.
Hey, no, this looks like a Dirt Kings build.
It's
Yeah,
It's got,
this is.
this thing is super clean.
This is sick.
Yeah. This truck is very, very, very nice. Colin sent this one in. I wish we had a little bit more of a description. But looks like he's got some Dirt King decals on there. As you guys know, Dirt King does stuff right.
Yeah.
That front bumper is awesome. The truck looks sick. Looks like we got fiberglass on there, which fits really, really well. Not too much lighting, not too gaudy. Like this is kind of the style we're going with the Bronco.
Yeah.
Like
You're playing with the edge of
too nice to use.
too nice to use. Also, it's got a purpose built, but it's
Right.
not too much into that purpose built to where you still can't drive it on the road
just look at that
regularly.
bed cage setup. Like it's just so clean.
That's done right.
You did
That's nice.
you did right. You took an almost brand new truck and you spent the money right. And
Yeah, you put the money in the right places. That thing is sick.
I'm gonna give it a 8.9 though.
Yeah, this truck's pretty much done, honestly. Like, I wish I had some interior pictures, because if there was like some carbon fiber accents and some stuff done to the interior, this would
Wonder if
be.
he caged the interior. Hold on, let's see where the bed cage. No, that doesn't look like the cage interior.
no.
But yeah, solid
Like I
truck.
said, if this would be a 10 in my book if we had interior pictures on it. This is gonna be like a 9 for me.
Alrighty.
This truck's done pretty much. Yeah,
dude, killer job, killer
That's
job.
sick.
Now, the
This
cool
is
thing about
awesome.
Dirt King is you can drop your truck off if you have the deep enough pockets, and you'll get something like that comes out of it. Super cool. All right, we're gonna get one more here. Let me pick one that we have not looked at yet. This one. All right, we've got a 2016 Chevy 1500 3-inch level with Bilstein powdered coils, color match headlights and taillights, and tow mirrors and amp steps, 22x12 hardcore wheels, 33s exhaust and S&B intake, and it's his daily. All right, so looking at this truck, I will say this. The 2016 1500 front ends is not my favorite.
It's not my favorite, but it's nowhere near the worst. In my
Right.
opinion.
Yeah. But if you take like the 2500 versus 1500, the 1500 just is lacking in 2016. It's a weird year for them. But other than that, so if I literally just chop off that front half and I see it as a 2500 back, the truck is great. Like street truck, super clean.
Yeah.
And there's just not much you can do with the front ends on these things. So
This truck is at that point where if you wanted to go more than this, you're dumping a ton of money, tearing up a bunch of stuff. Like,
right.
This is sweet in my eye. Like, I like this a lot. This is practical.
Is that an
This is-
aftermarket hood? Or is it like a
I
is that a
think it
Duramax?
is.
No, it wouldn't be a 2500 because it wouldn't be able to match that grill. I don't know what's going on with the hood there, but it's got a pretty big hump in it.
Yeah, it does. I haven't seen that one before, but like I said, like this This is nice. This is done right. You know, amp steps are even color matched.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a nice truck for me.
Solid
Like I
street
said,
truck.
if you wanted to go further than this, you know, you're doing way more, like spending a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice that he got to that step and was like, all right, let's wait. Let's,
Yeah.
you know, let's
I think he's
chill
probably
out.
done. I think he's done. Like,
And if he isn't,
that's a
hell
perfect
yeah.
street truck. Perfect
Yeah.
daily driver.
Yep.
Assuming you don't rub, because driving trucks that rub daily gets annoying.
Yes, it does.
So if you got that truck to where it clearances on your turns and it doesn't rub, super solid truck. I'm gonna give you I haven't even been basing any of my reviews on anything. But I'm gonna give you a solid 7 for that truck. It's just super clean. I'm not a big chrome guy on the front ends. I think color matching cleans it up, but on this one, I don't know if it would. So, you know, your chrome matches your chrome wheels, and then it matches the chrome caps on your mirrors. So, solid truck. I give it a solid 7.
It's an 8 for me.
8?
I like it a lot. I
There
really
you
do.
go. Alrighty, guys. Again, we're going to be doing some more truck reviews in our makeshift ghetto studio here. If you guys want your truck to be reviewed, maybe Chris will jump in on one of these. He is behind the camera right now, acting like a busy guy, texting on his phone. Truckreview@hotmail.com. Truckreview@hotmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Send this video to your friends, especially if your truck is in it. If you have a friend's truck that you want to send in because you think it looks crappy, send it in. You know, we'll tear them apart. We'll do roast. $20 a roast.
There you go.
You guys are the best. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com. Dedic, anything you want to say to the people?
I'll be back.
Damn.